Hello and welcome to this new video. As you saw in the title, we're going to talk about brake discs, focusing especially on the main differences between ventilated, slotted, and drilled discs. But before answering that question, let's first take a quick look at how brakes work. When you press the brake pedal, the pads are pushed against the disc by a piston called the caliper. However, the brake disc has a major drawback. It heats up significantly during intense braking, which can lead to a noticeable loss of effectiveness. This is why manufacturers have developed different types of brake discs. The simplest of them is the solid brake disc. This is the very foundation of disc braking, as it's the simplest system available. Solid brake discs are generally used on the rear wheels, since rear brakes are less stressed than the front ones. This type of disc offers limited performance. It's neither very powerful nor very durable, and it tends to heat up quickly. To address this issue, engineers developed the ventilated brake disc. It is essentially made of two solid discs joined together with a gap in between, allowing natural airflow during rotation. This type of disc offers several advantages. It is strong, durable, relatively inexpensive, and most importantly, it dissipates heat evenly. Next, there are the drilled ventilated brake discs. They are similar to standard ventilated discs, but with the addition of holes. Naturally, these discs have different advantages and disadvantages compared to the basic version. On paper, drilled ventilated discs are designed to offer better heat dissipation. In practice, however, it's a bit more complicated. The holes do help the disc cool down more quickly, which is a benefit. However, because the holes cool faster than the rest of the disc, this can lead to microcracks forming around them, making the disc relatively fragile. Additionally, this type of disc is generally more expensive than the regular ventilated version. Still, it provides a higher coefficient of friction and allows for better water evacuation, although this comes at the cost of faster brake pad wear. As a third type, we have the slotted ventilated brake discs. They are considered among the best steel discs. They offer better heat and water dissipation, along with an excellent coefficient of friction, which improves braking efficiency. They are also quite durable. However, they are relatively expensive and tend to wear out brake pads more quickly than drilled ventilated discs. This type of disc is often used on racetracks and sometimes even in competitive racing. Speaking of racing, there's one last braking system we haven't talked about yet, and it's actually the most effective of all: carbon ceramic brake discs. These are truly the best, but they come with a very high price tag. Their performance is outstanding. However, despite their many advantages, they do have one drawback. When cold, they are less effective than when warm. That brings us to the end of our video on the different types of brake discs. Don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our upcoming automotive videos.